Do you remember a time when we used to come home from school, turn on our PCs, and lose ourselves in video games for hours, swapping games with friends, discovering new worlds, and making memories that still stay with us today? For many of us, PC gaming was not just a hobby, it was a core part of our childhood. But if you look at the PC gaming market today, you can't help but ask, is PC gaming really starting to decline? And more importantly, is it still worth it? If you have been paying attention to the PC market recently, you may have noticed some worrying trends. Hardware prices are rising again. RAM prices are expected to increase due to the massive demand from AI. And when memory prices go up, it affects everything: graphics cards, system memory, SSDs, even smartphones. At the same time, major tech companies like NVIDIA, Microsoft, and others are investing heavily in AI infrastructure. Many gamers feel that companies are slowly shifting their focus away from the gaming audience. So, does this mean PC gaming is dying? Well, the answer is not that simple. The situation is far more complex, and things are not as black and white as they seem. Because this is not the first time people have predicted the death of PC gaming. Around a decade ago, when consoles started becoming more popular, many believed that consoles would completely replace PC gaming. Then came the crypto boom, which caused massive GPU shortages between 2021 and 2023. Yet, instead of killing PC gaming, interest actually grew. So, considering all of this, is this debate actually pointless? Well, whenever there's a debate, there are always two sides. Each side has its own arguments and its own concerns. In this video, we're going to look at both perspectives, break them down, and try to reach a clear conclusion. And just to foreshadow, there may not be any middle ground this time. As we discussed earlier, the villain of our story this time is AI.
AI.
Now, we cannot deny that a major reason behind rising hardware prices is AI companies buying GPUs and memory in massive quantities. But here's the thing, this isn't new. We saw something very similar during the crypto boom. GPUs disappeared, prices went insane, and yet PC gaming survived. So what's different this time? Why are people making such a big deal out of it now? The biggest difference is priorities. Many major companies in the gaming industry, like NVIDIA and Micron, are clearly shifting their focus from gaming to AI. Today, it has become an AI company first. And honestly, from a business perspective, this makes complete sense. Since the AI boom, NVIDIA's stock has skyrocketed, reaching record valuations. Corporations exist to maximize profits, and right now, AI is where the money is. But for many gamers, this shift feels like a betrayal. However, for something to be a betrayal, there first has to be a strong relationship. For years, these companies built their reputation in the gaming industry. The gaming community supported them when they were much smaller. So now, when gamers feel ignored in favor of AI, it naturally creates resentment. But here's the real question. Does AI really deserve all the hate it gets? This may sound surprising, but the relationship between gaming and AI is more of a love-hate relationship. Many of you have probably heard about technologies like DLSS and FSR. These AI-based innovations have made features like ray tracing actually playable. Even if you don't use ray tracing, they still provide major performance improvements, especially for people with older GPUs. And not just for older hardware, these technologies also help modern systems handle today's absurd system requirements in new games. We also cannot ignore AI's growing role in game development. It may not completely revolutionize production overnight, but it is already making many processes faster, cheaper, and more efficient. In fact, the latest versions, like DLSS 4.5, offer huge performance gains with almost no noticeable loss in image quality. For many gamers, it's nearly impossible to tell the difference between native resolution and AI upscaling. So saying that AI is completely bad for gaming is simply not true.
But here's where things get even more interesting. Because NVIDIA isn't just investing in AI, it's also investing in something that could completely change how we play games in the future: cloud gaming. Instead of selling powerful GPUs to millions of gamers, companies are now building massive data centers and streaming games directly over the internet. And NVIDIA is already doing this with its cloud gaming platform, GeForce Now. At first, this may sound like a great idea. It could make gaming more accessible and reduce the need for expensive hardware. But at the same time, it makes many people uneasy. Some gamers believe that companies like NVIDIA may prefer a subscription model, similar to Netflix, Sony, or Xbox. Instead of selling GPUs directly, they could focus on monthly services where players keep paying every month. And honestly, this concern does have some merit. From a business perspective, steady monthly revenue is often more profitable than selling hardware that people use for years. However, it's not that simple. It's extremely difficult to move everyone to cloud gaming. The global internet infrastructure is still not strong enough. Many regions still struggle with latency, unstable connections, and high data costs. Because of this, cloud gaming may grow, but replacing traditional PC gaming completely is far more challenging than it sounds. In reality, cloud gaming might end up becoming an option rather than a necessity, a new way to play for some people, while others continue to prefer owning their own hardware. So once again, we come back to the same question. Is PC gaming dying? The short answer is simple: no, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. In fact, it's more likely to grow even stronger in the coming years. Yes, for the next few years, PC gaming may become a more expensive hobby. Hardware prices will remain high for some time, but most analysts expect the market to stabilize around the middle to late 2027 as production improves and supply catches up with demand. And more importantly, a PC is not just a gaming device. It's a powerful, multi-purpose machine. It gives you freedom. Freedom to upgrade your hardware whenever you want. Freedom to mod your games and create your own experiences. Freedom to use third-party software. Freedom to work, learn, create, and explore beyond gaming. Building a PC may seem difficult at first, but once you do it correctly, it becomes one of the most flexible and future-proof platforms available. And that is something consoles, cloud gaming, and subscription services still cannot fully replace. So no, PC gaming isn't dying. It's evolving. Thank you for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.